Okay, so this week we're going to be looking at attacking and the mount position. So we'll go to the bottom. So we're going to look at the double attack. So the first thing we're going to look at is the front choke. And you can show like how to make them tap when they're not resisting. And you can do a front choke like this, and everyone will be able to make it work in class, and no one will ever make somebody tap with it ever, because it's pretty easy to defend. So we're going to look at this. A little more sophisticated choke. It takes time, but we'll look at that. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to just kind of be mean, but I want to get my forearm in their face so I can get this grip right here. So if I'm holding mount, I'll drop into the low mount. I'm just going to lightly beat them up with my forearm until I can get my hand in the lapel here. It doesn't have to be very deep, but it does have to support weight. So once I'm here, I'm going to swing to the other side here. My head is down here, and now I'm going to bring the inside of my elbow against his head. I'm going to lift his head onto my elbow. Even if he's resisting, I can lift and slide my arm underneath. Once that happens, I'm going to bring his head up. This is why it doesn't matter how deep my lapel is. You guys can see this lapel. If I'm pulling it really tight and it's really deep, it's very difficult to get the grip that I want, thumb in or fingers in. If I grab it a little more shallow, it's an easy hook grip here. I'm going to keep his head up. There's no bridge when his head is up like this. We'll pop up, get that forearm anywhere below his ear, and then bring my head to the center and finish the choke. You can do the same choke with the fingers in. It's a little more powerful. It's not that much more powerful. That choke is the only choke I like to do with the gi. If you have any questions on those details, definitely get in touch with me. A lot of times you'll get here, this happens. So they're like, I know that where this is leading. If he gets his body to the other side, I'm in trouble. Brings his elbow up. I slide my right knee up here. I'm going to fold my left leg under the arm here. Now, I'm just going to move forward and bring the leg over, shin over. It doesn't matter. You can finish however you want to finish. You can start to look at the cowboy mount too. This is where I usually end up. So if he's here, I'm going to bring this leg all the way up and then under his head here. This position is terrible for him, and as long as his hand is in the game, as Henner says, as long as it's in the party, I want to keep his hand in the party and I can finish here. So I'm going to put a lot of weight on my left glute. That's going to be sitting right on his rib here. I'm going to step up. This leg does not have to go over the head. It can go right next to the head here. I'm going to sit back and finish. So those are the details there. Make sure you spend plenty of time on that front choke. It's a devastating front choke, works really well.